organizers for their sleepless nights in bringing us together, the city of Berlin and the country of Germany. I notice in the auditorium some real civil society leaders in the quest for nuclear disarmament. Zandi Hall from Germany and the UK. Alan Ware won the Right Livelihood Award this year for his work in nuclear disarmament. And many others who I can't see that. I want to thank President Klerk personally and on behalf of millions of people, maybe billions who are not here, for bringing down the inhumanity of apartheid, the work, the courage that he did, and for getting rid of nuclear weapons. Thank you, President Klerk. And in this auditorium today, there are many people who have made history. But there is one man amongst us who it is fair to say saved history. Thank you, President Gorbachev. But nuclear weapons present a wall that could prevent us from having a history. And so I say, in the way the Berlin Wall came down, in the way the wall of apartheid came down, I want to make my remarks very short, very clear, very simple. Tear down this wall. The Treaty of Pelindabra in Africa and the Treaty of Tlatelolco is nuclear weapons free. It is time that we freed the Northern Hemisphere. Chemical weapons, biological weapons have been universally banned. Now imagine if the Biological Weapons Convention said polio and smallpox are banned by everybody. But there are 9 countries that are so moral, so responsible, and so trustworthy that they can use the plague as a weapon. We would say this is totally ridiculous, unsustainable, illegal, and immoral, but that's precisely the situation we have. Chemical and biological weapons are banned everywhere, but 9 countries possess nuclear weapons. That's why we need a universal norm that says nuclear weapons in the hands of anybody are unacceptable. Now, Barry, this wall is not just made up of these weapons. This wall is made up of fears, illusions, and doctrines. Now, of course, the fears begin in the hearts of every man and woman, the walls of separation between us, the failure of compassion, the failure of our humanity. Those are the real walls that each of us have to contend with. But collectively, the walls of doctrines and political ideas, the quest for military dominance, whether it's through weaponizing the heavens, whether it's through excessive military expenditures, it's the quest for the illusory power of one nation over another that's behind nuclear weapons. And that's why President Gorbachev's call really goes to our humanity. It says that we are all sharing a small home today. In 1988, when President Gorbachev spoke at the United Nations and pointed out the path to ending the Cold War by recognizing our common shared biosphere, that speech resonates today with a perennial truth. We are one human family. And nuclear weapons are a wall that we must stop using to divide us. Now, I have some very specific points to make today that can make a difference in Germany and Europe. 1, the nuclear umbrella has to close. It's not raining. There are 30 nuclear weapon states under the umbrella. Why? Who is the enemy? This doctrine is what prevents the United States from coming down to the low numbers needed to bring in all of the nuclear weapon states to move toward our young physicians' call for a nuclear weapons convention. It is the doctrines we have to go at. We've got to say we no longer accept extended nuclear deterrence, and that means, and thank the foreign minister of Germany, get all the NATO nukes out of Europe. And I want to conclude and say a two-tiered security world of haves and have-nots for food we know is immoral. A two-tiered security world where some dominate others with the hammer of weapons and the hammer of the immorality of nuclear weapons is immoral and unsustainable. Let us break down that wall. Thank you.